Good evening. This is Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. The Madhya Pradesh government is sticking to its stand today on the controversial encounter in which 8 men belonging to Simi were killed on Monday. But questions for the police have only increased as contradictions and video evidence fail to back up their version. Quite simply, the question is, was this a cold-blooded murder or was it a genuine encounter? On the show tonight, we're joined by the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, who says that the men were planning a major terror attack. Minister of State for Home Kiran Rijiju says that we should stop questioning authorities. But Mr. Rijiju, the questions will be asked most fundamentally about the rule of law.
घटिया राजनीति, हर तरह की घटना, इस तरह की घटना पर करना, वोट बैंक की राजनीति करना और शहीदों की शहादत के बारे में 2 शब्द नहीं बोले गए। लानत है ऐसी राजनीति पर और लानत है ऐसे नेताओं पर भी।
We should stop this habit of raising doubts and questioning the authorities and the police. This is not a good culture. What we are observing in India is that people have developed this habit of raising unnecessary doubts and questions. I'm not dismissing anything, but merely on the basis of a clips or some kind of papers. You cannot raise alarm bell like that.
भागने वाले केवल सीमी के लोग ही क्यों होते हैं, मुसलमान ही क्यों होते हैं और क्या कमी है वहां की जेल की के कार्य प्रणाली में, उसकी जांच की न्यायिक जांच होनी चाहिए।
The manner in which these 8 people escaped from jail and the manner in which they were traced within hours and they were shot dead. This shows that this was not any ordinary escape from jail.
Well, earlier today, I spoke to Madhya Pradesh's Home Minister, Mr. Bhupendra Singh, on this encounter and the questions that it has raised. Mr. Singh, thank you very much for joining us on Left, Right and Centre today. Sir, आप इन वीडियोस के बारे में सबसे पहले क्या कहेंगे? ये कल से 3-4 वीडियो निकले हैं which appear to contradict the police version and have certainly raised questions about this encounter. आप इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए, इस कल जो पूरा इनकाउंटर हुआ है, इसमें हमारे जो आईजी भोपाल हैं पुलिस, उन्होंने सारा जो इनकाउंटर हुआ है उसका पूरा डिटेल ब्रीफिंग मीडिया से की है और उसमें जो फैक्ट हैं वही फैक्ट है।
लेकिन भूपेंद्र जी, अगर आप वीडियो देखेंगे उसमें आप एक अलग अलग सिनारियो देखते हैं। एक जगह आप देख रहे हैं कि सरेंडर की बात हो रही है, पुलिस वाले भी इसकी बात कर रहे हैं और उसकी बात हो रही है। एक दूसरे क्लिप में आप देखते हैं कि एक पुलिस ऑफिसर एक डेड बॉडी, ही इज शूटिंग अ डेड बॉडी। नाउ आप इसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन करते हैं? जो वीडियो एविडेंस आया है, क्या ये सवाल नहीं उठाता?
देखिए, इसमें कोई भी इनकाउंटर होता है तो उसके इनकाउंटर में एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट की गाइडलाइन है, उसकी इंक्वायरी होती है और पुलिस ने अपना जो सारा इनकाउंटर का डिटेल था वो दिया हुआ है। बाकी कोई विषय होगा तो वो जो इंक्वायरी होती है उसमें आएगा।
तो इंक्वायरी कौन करेगा सर? इंक्वायरी कौन करेगा?
ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट की गाइडलाइन है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की गाइडलाइन में इंक्वायरी होती है, कोई भी इनकाउंटर होता है तो उसके आधार पर होती है।
लेकिन कई लोगों ने उसमें देयर आर सम लीडर्स ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन एज वेल, वो कह रहे हैं कि एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड प्रोब होना चाहिए। क्या आप इसके लिए तैयार हैं? क्योंकि इज इट पॉसिबल फॉर द पुलिस इवन इन अनदर पार्ट ऑफ द स्टेट टू प्रोब इटसेल्फ और इट्स ओन पुलिस? ये डू यू बिलीव देयर शुड बी अ सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड प्रोब?
देखिए गवर्नमेंट का मानना ये है कि अलग से कोई इंक्वायरी की आवश्यकता नहीं है। पुलिस ने जो डिटेल ब्रीफिंग दी है, उस डिटेल ब्रीफिंग से, पुलिस की कार्रवाई से हमारी जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है वो पूरी तरह से उस कार्रवाई से हम संतुष्ट है और इसलिए एमपी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हम कोई अलग से इंक्वायरी की आवश्यकता महसूस नहीं करते।
आप कह रहे हैं अलग से इंक्वायरी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट की इंक्वायरी की कोई जरूरत नहीं, लेकिन क्या आप मानते हैं कि कुछ डिस्क्रिपेंसीज आई हैं, कुछ सवाल उठे हैं इस एनकाउंटर के बारे में? ये बहुत सीरियस लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का मैटर है सर। आप मानते हैं कि सवाल खड़े हुए हैं?
देखिए, प्रश्न इस बात का है कि जो आतंकवादी थे वो आतंकवादी जिनके ऊपर अनेक गंभीर अपराध हैं, जो दूसरी बार जेल से भागे हैं, इसके पहले भी भाग चुके हैं। उस समय भी जो हमारा जेल का गार्ड था उसको मर्डर किया था। अभी भी जेल के गार्ड का मर्डर किया इन्होंने। इनके ऊपर अनेक मर्डर के केस हैं, लूट के केस हैं, डकैती के केस हैं, बम ब्लास्ट के केस हैं। ऐसे गंभीर अनेक अपराध हैं और ऐसे आतंकवादियों अगर भागने में सफल हो जाते तो ये देश की सुरक्षा के लिए बड़ा खतरा हो सकता था। और मध्य प्रदेश की पुलिस ने पूरा इतने कम समय में इनको ट्रेस किया और इनकाउंटर में मारा है। और इसलिए इनकाउंटर का सारा डिटेल हमारे मध्य प्रदेश के आईजी ने दिया हुआ है। इसके अलावा इसमें कोई इनकाउंटर में कोई अन्य विषय नहीं है।
लेकिन भूपेंद्र जी, ये आदमी अंडर ट्रायल थे, आप उन्हें आतंकवादी कह रहे हैं। आप उनको आतंकवादी कैसे कह सकते हैं? दे वर अंडर ट्रायल्स, दे वर नॉट कन्विक्टेड येट। क्या आप कह रहे हैं कि वो कोई अटैक प्लान कर रहे थे? आप क्या कह रहे हैं?
दो चीजें हैं। तो ये जो सिमी जो प्रतिबंधित संगठन है हमारे देश में, उसकी सारी जो एक्टिविटीज हैं ये पूरा उसको हैंडल करते थे। उस सारे सेक्शन इनके ऊपर उसके लगे हुए हैं। जो आतंकवादी गतिविधियों में संलग्न है वो सारे सेक्शन लगे हुए हैं इनके ऊपर। और ये निश्चित रूप से जिस प्लान करके जेल से भागे, हमारी सबसे हाई सिक्योर्ड जेल है भोपाल, जो है मध्य प्रदेश की सबसे सिक्योर्ड जेल है, देश की सिक्योर्ड जेल है। और उसमें ये प्लान करके जिस तरह से भागे हैं वहाँ से, इससे निश्चित था कि इनके पीछे भी कोई एक बड़ा नेटवर्क काम कर रहा है और जिसने ये सारी प्लानिंग की है। और इसके बाद देश में ये बड़ी आतंकी घटना निश्चित रूप से करते ये हम लोग मान सकते हैं। और ये बड़ा चैलेंज था हम लोगों के लिए और उसमें मध्य प्रदेश पुलिस को सफलता मिली है। ये इतने कम समय में वो भागने में सफल नहीं हो पाए, ये सफलता हमारी पुलिस को मिली है।
लेकिन भूपेंद्र जी, आपने कुछ बयान दिए हैं कल से और पुलिस के आईजी ने और कुछ और अफसरों ने कुछ और बयान दिए हैं और ये कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट्स हैं। पहले आईजी ने कहा कि उनके पास बंदूकें थी, आज भी पुलिस ने यही कहा है दैट दे हैव रिकवर्ड सम गन्स। लेकिन ये वेपन्स हैं कहाँ पे? वेयर आर दीज वेपन्स दैट यू हैव रिकवर्ड? आपने पहले कहा कि उनके पास कोई हथियार नहीं थे, उनके पास कोई गन्स नहीं थे, फिर आपने कुछ और कहा है। तो सच्चाई क्या है?
देखिए निधि जी, पहली बात तो यह है कि मैंने कभी इस बात को नहीं कहा कि उनके पास गन थी या नहीं थी। ये सुबह के समय जब वो जेल से फरार हुए तो जेल के प्रहरी का, जो जेल के गार्ड का जो उन्होंने मर्डर किया है, वो मर्डर उन्होंने चाकू से किया हुआ है, गला रेत कर उसका मर्डर किया हुआ है। और उसने चाकू से मर्डर किया है ये हम लोगों ने उस समय कहा था। उसके बाद फिर जेल से रात्रि में ये 3 बजे फरार हुए हैं और इनकाउंटर जो हुआ है वो 11 बजे के लगभग हुआ है। तब से इनके पास काफी लंबा समय था और इस बीच में ये किनके संपर्क में थे, कौन से लोग इनको मदद कर रहे थे, क्योंकि जेल से बाहर निकालने में भी बाहर कुछ ना कुछ लोग इसमें शामिल हो सकते हैं और इसलिए ये सारा इंक्वायरी में सामने आएगा। और
लेकिन भूपेंद्र
पुलिस
जी,
ने सारा स्टैंड क्लियर किया हुआ है।
भूपेंद्र जी, ये बताइए आप, नहीं अगर ये इनकाउंटर हुआ है और फायरिंग हुई है, जो उनके पास वेपन्स थे, गन्स थे, वो कहाँ हैं?
नहीं, वो सारे वेपन्स जो है वो पुलिस ने जब्त किए हुए हैं। उनके पास से पुलिस ने वेपन्स जब्त किए हैं।
All right, Bhupendra Singh, the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, speaking to us a little earlier today, saying that these men were planning to carry out a big terror attack, that weapons have been recovered, which the police have on them at the moment, and denying or ruling out any kind of external probe into this matter. We have Vrinda Grover, senior Supreme Court lawyer, joining us tonight, former IPS officer Maxwell Pereira, Shaina NC of the BJP, and Ajoy Kumar of the Congress party joining us this evening. Vrinda, you heard what the Madhya Pradesh Home Minister said. Your first thoughts tonight. Do you believe that standard operating procedure has completely been violated here, or would you give any benefit of the doubt to the police?
I think, Nidhi, you put very sharp and pointed questions on many aspects, and we did not get even a single credible answer from what has emerged in the public domain. I cannot sit on judgment, But what I can see, and everybody can see in the public domain, is that there are many questions which emerge from what are the guidelines laid down by the Supreme Court, what are the guidelines laid down by the NHRC, what are many judgments of the Supreme Court saying. Each and every one of them demand that in a situation like this, an FIR be registered, an independent investigation be conducted into these killings to ascertain whether it is murder or it is self-defense. If it is self-defense, let it be proven in a court of law. The law does not permit any special privilege in law of self-defense to a police officer, and only if they apprehend that they are likely to, death is likely to be caused to them, that they can actually shoot to kill. The videos clearly show that there was no such apprehension. In those circumstances, it would be tantamount to murder and therefore requires an investigation. I think what is very serious is there is an attempt to dislodge the rule of law here and to introduce a new paradigm where whatever the police does and whatever the politician says, we should be slaves or subjects in India and not raise a question. That is the signal coming from the center and the state.
That's not even a signal. Shaina, NC Kiran Rijiju today said that we have to stop this culture of asking questions. We should stop this habit of raising doubt and asking questions of authorities. Why shouldn't questions be asked? We are in a democracy. Questions will be asked, and it is for an independent investigation to answer them.
The facts of this case, Nidhi. You have 8 Simi terrorists who try to abscond and flee from a jail. This is not the first time you've had cases such as this. It has happened right from Tihar jail to Simi activists in Bihar to various other cases. I can narrate at least 10 such examples in the recent past.
They were under trials. They were not convicted of anything yet.
1 minute, hear me out. Hear me out. Under trial, I stand corrected. Irrespective, they flee from a jail, they fire at police, and you expect the police not to respond. You have villagers who have testified. You have the IG of the state that has
no
said
evidence
that
of
the
firing
villagers
at the police.
also saw them. Ma'am, I didn't interrupt. Either you hear my version or you don't. The fact is, the reality of the matter is this was not a fake encounter. It was a genuine encounter. These 8 terrorists, if you look at their track record, one had been part of the Ahmedabad 2003 attacks. One is a terrorist who is known to make bombs. One was caught with 12 kgs of gold. There are serious cases of murder, dacoity, etc. I'm not going into that. I'm not forming judgment. Even an Ajmal Kasab in this country had a free and fair trial. But let me tell you, Nidhi, even if an Ajmal Kasab absconded from jail or tried to flee and attack police, the police has the right to shoot back in an encounter.
Except, China, there are 2 or 3 things here. One moment. There are 2 or 3 things here.
Heard Bhupender Singh's statement.
No,
the
but
NIA
why is it absolute?
Already investigating.
Why is the statement of authorities the absolute statement? There are questions. I'm asking whether the government is ready to acknowledge. You guys are not even ready to acknowledge that there is a question mark. Where is the evidence that these men fired? A. Secondly, they were under trials. They were not convicted of anything. In this country, we still have the rule of law. Thirdly, even if they were terror suspects and they were terrorists, is this going to be the new paradigm where the police will carry out extrajudicial killings no matter who these people are? Or will there be a proper trial and a proper conviction that takes place under the rule of law? So, these are 3 separate questions, China.
Nidhi, as a senior journalist, you have covered how many such cases to realize that there are certain prerogatives of the police if they are being attacked, if they are being fired, if there is evidence to produce with villagers as testimony.
What about
they have
the videos?
Every right to hit back.
What
and
about
this
the
is
videos?
Not just, this is not just about this case. It's important to understand. It's important to understand that nothing can come above national security and safeguarding ourselves from terrorism in the days to come. And if we had shown that political will, if we had been lax and said they have fled, And then what would have been the outcome?
But Shaina,
what would have been
what about the video evidence? I am not passing judgment here either on this encounter or this so-called encounter. Shouldn't
May I
there
come
at the
in
very
here?
least be an
Well,
independent investigation?
I would only appeal rather than playing petty politics like what Mr. Digvijay Singh and Mr. Owaisi have done. This has got nothing to do with any religion. It has got nothing to do with us passing judgment or being on a vendetta campaign. This is about factual case of 8 hardened criminals absconding, firing at police and police retaliating.
But
and
have
that's
you
exactly
seen
what
the
Home
videos,
Minister
Shaina?
said, what the
Have you
IG
seen the
said,
videos?
and what the NIA
I am
said.
asking,
Yes, I
if
have.
you have,
but
if you have, don't you think it requires a Supreme Court monitored investigation at the very least to go into what exactly happened? A thorough, free, fair, independent probe.
Does that
to go
mean that you don't believe in the National Investigative Agency of this country?
Well, it means
I think
that
this
it
is
means that
debatable.
people
We
have a
can
right
go
to
on
question
debate
it.
after
Yes,
debate.
They are
people
not
have a right.
probing the encounter,
Absolutely, you
Of
have a right
course.
to question.
So why?
But when you question, please have the patience to listen to the answers as well.
But I'm only asking why is there a reluctance to have a probe? And Ajoy Kumar, before I get you into this, Maxwell Pereira, as a former police officer, do you believe that SOP was followed here? Do you believe that this requires an investigation to settle things and put the matter at rest? Mr. Pereira.
Nidhi, many of the channels have played these videos. The videos, as you said, definitely throw up some questions. What Shaina NC has just mentioned, these are people accused of major terrorist offenses. Now, you have to weigh both the things. But in any case, under any circumstances, the police cannot take the lives of these people on their own. They cannot really shoot to kill because there have been, though Section 46 of the CRPC gives the right to a policeman who is chasing somebody the right to kill. But this section has been analyzed and debated on, and certain guidelines have been issued by the courts, especially the apex court, our Supreme Court of India, and these guidelines need to be followed. And well, yes, there is merit in the statement that the inquiry should bring all these things out. Now, who will conduct the inquiry? Now, the inquiry not only has to be sort of correct, but it has to be believed to be correct. It is to be seen to be correct. So it has to be an independent agency which has got nothing to do with the police. This is something that we should really, and no policeman, however high and mighty he may be, can really be justified in killing the person. He has to adhere to the law of the nation.
I think those are very, very important words coming from you, Mr. Pereira, as a former police officer yourself. Ajoy Kumar, bringing the Congress in on this now. The defense that the state government has is, and as the Madhya Pradesh Home Minister said to me as well, is that they believe that these men were planning some kind of a big attack and that they essentially had no choice but to kill them at this point. Given the kind of security environment that we live in today, do you see any justification in that remark?
Nidhi, I was listening to the minister's interview. It's really actually the theatre of the absurd. I mean, if he knew that there was a terrorist attack, but he didn't know that they were going to escape. I mean, how ridiculous can the minister be? Shaina ji confuses between convicted and under trial. The third issue was the last time we checked, India was a democracy and it was not a dictatorship. And the important part is what Rijuju and Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the way they are speaking, is exactly what the Nazis used to speak. Don't question. The question is, because of not questioning in Chhattisgarh, if you remember, the police burned down 100 houses of Adivasis and blamed it on the Maoists, and the CBI found the policemen guilty. The question is that we will have to strengthen the rule of law. And Ajmal Kasab, take an example, if Ajmal Kasab was shot dead, could you expose Pakistan? Would you get to Lakhvi? Would you get to Headley? So actually the Bharatiya Janata Party and the people, the government continues to weaken the internal national security by doing this kind of event management. We are questioning the Bhopal jail. How do they escape? How do five people who are the terrorists are in the same cell? How do they jump? And by the way, the minister says they got arms, so we should find out. But they're so stupid that they get the arms, but they don't get a car. I mean, so my only issue is, first, the most important issue is the rule of law. It is under siege, under this BJP, RSS, Hitler mindset, and they continue to threaten people, saying national security. We are saying that there should be an investigation agency, and NIA, by the way, has got a DG who is on contract. Can you imagine on a contract that there are 15 IPS officers ready to become the DG of NIA, and the present DG is very favorable because he gives a clean check. So he's on contract, and Mr. Pereira will agree with me that a police officer cannot be on a contract.